Hello, 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 Aries. Hello, welcome to the next 72 hours tarot reading guidance. And I'm going to follow the classical zodiac lineup. And I'm going to now begin with your sign because you are the first. And let's see what may arise or what to expect in the next 72 hours for your sun, moon, and rising Aries. So this may reveal any potential situation that may arise or come to the forefront for you, something that it's good to know. So what is the story in the next 72 hours for Aries consciousness, Aries sun, moon, and rising? So, okay, your first message. We have a reversed third chakra. Okay, so here there is, I see there is some type of a desire in you. And this desire is an ongoing one. And you feel actually very much pulled towards it. But it seems now you are witnessing some blockages about this desire of yours, and wondering maybe if this is really truly what you need. Okay, so it's like if the desire is really what I need. Now I want to pick one more card with regards to that. So you want someone to come towards you. There is a person here. Uh, yes, there is a person, Aries, and it seems you are questioning their like worth in your life, and you are wondering if this person is really truly giving you what you want, or how about the way that they produce things, because something I don't feel is appealing here for you. um, well, okay, so that can be also a person who is actually very much willing and like doing anything to be in your life maybe, um, and you also had these desires towards them before, but you are like discovering some physical and maybe something in your thought process, some blocked energy now, and it's like you cannot really align with their existence energy. So because I think this is something happening in your body, like your body is telling you some it's like the Yoda speaking, like I like feeling some disturbance in the energy. Okay, so by the way, this person may not be near to you. In a normally, okay, so let's say you are into someone and this energy actually needs to go in like free flow. Uh, but I feel there is something stagnant, something about maybe feeling powerless, or it can be like a bit, you may be like acting quick to anger, show anger towards them, or a reaction. This is also one thing I am feeling. By the way, this the next 72 hours reading can be watched anytime. So it's a timeless reading. Even like 5 years later, if you someone news someone finds this reading, they can just click and watch. So my intention is for a timeless time, let's say. Okay. So this is also, this is actually fire energy. So basically, you are a fire sign, and so fire is yellow, right? Um, this is actually pretty much linked to your sense of self, and pretty much linked to your self-esteem, sense of purpose, personal identity, individual will. Okay. But there is something not aligning when it comes their existence and like what you are really feeling in your body. Maybe some Aries having some digestion problems, by the way, because this can also show some digestion problems when we are affecting from something. Maybe you have a sensitive body and it is showing um, this reaction. Um, Maybe there is something in the metabolism, by the way, something in your metabolism. So digestion, metabolism, because the events that may arise around this person and in your body, then we need to be careful. Okay, we need to be careful around these times. Uh, there can be a particular difficulty in expression maybe towards this person, but I have to warn you about not to get aggressive, like over the rigid or in controlling behavior, because that can be like very quick anger for you, something really calm, very strong, then you may have this lack of direction. uh, you need to really um wait, breath, and have this conscious awareness over your choices. Okay. This energy can also bring something like dependency, maybe, um, like you are trying to be like less dependent on something. Like it needs to be like a release energy. Okay. So because if you like release that energy, that life energy, like will come back of this third chakra energy oracle card. And why don't we get some tarot also to this now? That can be also for some Aries like a unwanted or interaction, like, okay, you're gonna see this person or talk to them, but something does not make sense to you, something does not feel maybe right. What Aries needs to know? Three cards, excuse me, from this deck. Eight of Wands, the Empress, Queen of Pentacles. I have to tell you that there is a lot of stress on pregnancy here. By the way, for some reason, I feel like there are some Aries out there who are who are going to give birth, or Aries, some Aries out there, they are gonna give birth, like some baby will be delivered, or some of you are midwives, or you will be aunt, or uncle, I don't know. But there is this delivery. Of course, this birth can be also metaphorically, once you overcome this third chakra energy blockage, as I was talking about from the very, I mean, it's like you got to ignite a fire there. So I mean, it's actually, the whole process is you need to release these toxins. So do things like in the next 72 hours, eat or drink like things which is going to help you to release the toxins. Try to re-energize your mind, okay, and body. You can also take a comfortable seat, and you can also make this inhale exercise, inhaling through your nose and quickly exhale through your nose again. So don't forget that at that point, the inhale needs to be passive and the exhale needs to be sharp and quick. Just a little small exercise for you. So this trapped energy, because here it's like also symbolically like a baby's delivery, okay, fast delivery, baby's delivery. So that blocked energy, or this person causes, or in general this trapped energy wants to move actually freely. It wants to move freely. It wants to create a higher sense of purpose in you. Because like if people are like a mirror to us, then this man holding the heart was not maybe the super polished clean mirror, like you didn't like your reflection in them. It's better for you to articulate your needs and desires in this next 72 hours, and find some relief, because through maybe some practices, because in the end, when you come across with the main subject, with this maybe symbolic delivery, symbolic birth, something wants to really come out. Maybe you are pregnant to an idea also. Maybe a creative endeavor. Maybe you are trying to understand the know-how of something. Maybe you try to find a way out. So this is gonna, it seems, give birth to itself. We can say some block needs to be, I think, removed from here. But this person is a bit making you feel upside down. So this is what can I tell about their influence in your life. And like 3 more cards, okay, from the tea leaves. Oh my God. Oh, too many. They're just they all want to come. Oops. Round decks, to shuffle round decks are not so easy. Oh, okay, 2 we have. Okay, we have the happiness and the tortoise. So, okay, so some news will come, some this is not a fast-paced road, but happiness also, comes from this word like happening, like to happen, right? To happen is like in the moment, like you grasp it and it creates that uplifting feeling in you. So there is something in the moment you can catch. It's not something if you wait long enough and you will get the happiness. But there is also another thing which needs to also move slow. So there are opportunities for you to grasp in the moment, and also circumstances which needs to move slow, but you will surely getting ahead. So I want you to know these messages, and I hope that can help for the next 72 hours. Thank you very much, Aries, for tuning in. You can always watch the readings for your sun, moon, and rising. Now I'm going to switch to the next sign, and this is going to be Taurus. Okay. Hello, 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 Taurus. Welcome to the next 72 hours reading. Now, let's find out what is in store for you. As we state the circumstances that may rise, we also offer solutions or some new perspective to them. So yes, there is also some type of a guidance created based on the circumstances that may arise. Now let's shuffle our cards for your sign. Taurus, you can watch this reading for your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's see. So what Taurus needs to know for the next 72 hours? What Taurus needs to know about the next 72 hours? Okay, so here is the message. Oh, you have also the third chakra energy, which is about some distinction between the desire and the needs. But here, I see you are moving yourself like towards something you want. Like here, you can determine what you desire and what you need. So, opposite of Aries reading, which also had the same card. Here you are capable of understanding what you actually need and your desire. And we have also the sun here reversed. Okay, so this yellow energy is very strong in this card. There is something very powerful in this reading. Okay, so I feel there is some type of something is going to make you like known or like coming to the stage. It's like you are it's like you got to be on stage, like talking or to the public, or you need to like do some maybe you need to be out there, let's say. uh, but it's like you have some concerns about how much of it like received, or there is something here with the expression. I see here you want to express yourself, but maybe knowing that it is not going to be right away, maybe you have to wait for something first, like to come to your body, come to your senses, which is okay, like you are giving yourself some time. There can be here a project which is like very close, and you are questioning its how something will contribute to your identity, or how you look, like is it like a good image for me to give or to reflect. um, this is like let's say you are going to stand on a stage, and it's like you are checking yourself on mirror, and okay, is it the right thing I'm wearing, my it's that a bit sometimes doubts maybe, but I mean it is there, you will be there, out, and in the end, um, oh, some uh, some Taurus is like so scared about something, like they are running like the last minute. By the way, some Taurus people maybe will join some social events, like a wedding, gathering, um, maybe a friend connection, a date, um, engagement ceremony, wedding, I don't know, something like. The thing is, some Taurus will attend there, regardless of the doubts. But some Taurus has got some news, and either they will just join, show up, and leave that place very fast, or there is a development which is going to like prevent you to join that event, or you will learn something about a person who will be also joining there, you will see. And the last minute, for instance, this person comes and joins, like you are at the same social sphere, but it's like you decide to leave, you heard them attending and you decide to leave. Like there can be someone here that you do not want to cross, Taurus. Of course, not every Taurus, but some Taurus. Or it's like, knowing that something is gonna be like disastrous in your opinion, and just not attending that, but actually until the last minute you are ready for it, you are ready, good to go, but then like no, um, maybe that's why here, like there was something coming and you were very much have this desire to go attend that, and but then suddenly it just shifts in a very interesting way. some Taurus people here may like, they have to like how do they say, avoid from some type of a tension with a person. Yes, the wall, dolphin, and the bouquet. It's like there is someone that some misunderstanding which didn't find a clear communication or open communication. There is a misunderstanding which never gets that clear and again open communication. So there is this misunderstanding standing there. Maybe you don't want to like correct it even. That's why you just don't want to hear like attend to somewhere. I also see some Taurus are, you are like meeting with someone, you are getting a lot of compliments from them. Let's say this is a date, or but then you see the person just like disappearing, like let's say ghosting, but they seem to be actually very interested in. I also feel some Taurus people will have some financial gain because of a past situation, but it's like it has like arrived now. Okay, so this can be also one of the things that can come to surface in the next 72 hours. I also feel like, let's say you give some promise with someone to meet on a date or something, but then they don't show up, and it's like you remaining with your best clothes, like best makeup and best everything, and it just didn't happen. However, like you have other blessings coming to you, like one may be loss of a occasion or opportunity, or yourself running away from it, but one is like some type of a gain here, and it can be quite financially. I want to get a guidance card for you. I think I want to get a guidance card for you, Taurus. Okay, I got the deck. Guidance for Taurus. What is the guidance for Taurus? Like the best course of action. Dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth. Okay, so if then this is about you speak your truth and this has created a disappointment in the other, but you stand in your truth, or someone has stand in their truth and you get disappointment, and in the end to it may even actually here I see like and maybe an engagement with someone, really. But whatever the situation, you always I mean, the reading says that the the truth is standing in a very powerful position here, and just be with it, be with it. It says, like, don't run away from it. um, this may literally can be some reality check for some Taurus out there. Okay, some reality check. So thank you very much, Taurus, for tuning in. I hope you find your message informative. Forewarned is forearmed, right? So that's why we are doing these readings. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in. Now I'm going to move to the next sign. And this is going to be Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Hello, 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 Gemini. Welcome. So we are exploring the next 72 hours and anything that may arise from there. Um, Something you need to know. This is a timeless reading. So what Geminis can expect in the next 72 hours? What Geminis can expect in the next 72 hours? What Geminis can expect in the next 72 hours? I am following the zodiac lineup, and you can watch it for your sun, moon, and rising, Gemini. Okay. So the first energy, a reversed envy. What this envy is for? Actually, the reversed envy energy is about, it's about more about like look it's like when you compare yourself with another person or something you have with another one. It's about, finally realizing what you have is the most precious, and feeling it's always it's like this, the grass is the greener on the other side syndrome. So this grass is greener on the other side syndrome. This is it seems ending. You are so grateful and so hopeful, feeling gratitude for the things you have. And when you actually see maybe other things, lives, people, what they have, understanding actually there is no happiness in it. Everyone is just go through their own battle, and at that moment, at that time, at that place, it's gonna feel like so right for you that you are there at that moment. You grasp something from the moment, and you don't get to compare yourself with that thing, knowing that you are enough, you are enough, you have enough. And by accepting that circumstance, you may be also creating more maybe for yourself by tapping into the resources, your talents, your skills, and anything that you are given to operate from. We have also a reverse strategy here. Okay, maybe some Gemini. Okay, the screen freezes sometimes, but it will come back. So if you see something frozen, gets frozen, you can leave the stream and rejoin again, but we don't have, unfortunately, control over the internet here. So let's see some tarot story here for you. The best strategy actually is, it's like you try to find a strategy for something, or but actually the things that the place you operate from and what is really accessible for you is the best, and try to benefit from those opportunities. Okay, use your talents and skills for that. You don't have to like search for something which is actually at the tip of your nose. We have a Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. uh, I see someone here is concerning, they have some concerns. um, what is the concern of this person? By the way, I see some Geminis, like they have a child, and like there is also this governmental place. They are wondering if this child is like taken from them. There is this type of story. The second story here is that there is a male figure who is very much have concerns about how you gonna um, maintain a very diligent situation, like very vulnerable situation. There can be circumstances that some people may be disappointed. Well, if you have to make a choice, in order to consider your own needs at this time, uh, and that needs are more important than the wants of other people, you are not selfish there, you are actually showing self-care. So you may choose that self-care, and it may disappoint others, which is okay. This is your self-care. Okay, you know what is best working for you. So here I see a broken-hearted man, because or a person, it, you are like anchoring yourself with the latest values. You are about to anchor yourself with this latest understanding of the grass is not greener on the other side, but what you have is actually the most green thing. And sometimes the grass is greener where you water it, right? Where you water it. Queen of Pentacles. So this is also the garden lady, So this is actually that watering, nurturing, keeping it alive, keeping it green energy. I think you are like positioning yourself in a way that you choose to stay with what you have, while another person was maybe expecting from you to move with them, or to to do something which is gonna serve their expectations. Um, I mean, that's okay, but the thing is, you are choosing something here. someone's heart is broken here, a male figure. Actually, they show really deep feelings. Maybe there is someone who wants to um, who is talking about this enduring love, devotion, um, but you are choosing your thing, Gemini, to show dedication, and this is not there was planned. It's like here the story. You are not choosing the glamorous life with the this. You see the golden city here. You don't choose the glamorous life with the king, the emperor, but it's like there is something you are keeping yourself outside of that golden structure and more turn to self-care. For instance, how this can manifest, you are like proposed something, okay, and there are many good opportunities coming for it, but this is not where your heart is really beating for, and there is like a very some important amount of self-care you need to also apply to yourself, or there is a priority of a child here or a little person. So your choice a bit makes the maybe other person spilling the cards. But the best thing maybe to say here is that, okay, I'm choosing this. This may disappoint you, but this is I'm coming from a point of self-care and my needs. Um, but it's like this um this understanding of holding a space for the other person, holding a space. So it's like, okay, but you are free in your choices too, but I will hold space for you. So this may a bit like challenging maybe for the other, or if one person is holding a space for you and this is challenging for you. You ask, oh, okay, so this is like really trying to find a safe. You have a similar two cards from the same deck. Both of them are clouds cards, but in different colors, as you can see, because they are conceptually different, but the similar energy. So I see currently things may be in like there is this ship, and you need like a safe spot, a safe harbor to like stay in, and there can be also some monetary situations you may go through, but your choice is actually grounding you. Your choice is actually grounding you. Your choice is making you to avoid from maybe a serious danger, as illness or some trouble, or from a large monetary loss or something. Like there is a protective place you are finding, and you anchor yourself there. This is going to be, I think, very important to understand. So then what is the idea in this reading? Don't get deceived by the idea that the grass is greener in the other side. Grass is greener where you water it. So here you are starting to water the grass you are standing on. This is actually showing up as the best strategy if you were like looking for one. Oh, something has just popped. Yes. Your choices here, of course, may create maybe disappointment. There is a discord among friends and family here, with regards to maybe some material aspects, material things. Though money will come to you, there is property, money, inheritance energy. Maybe you are like trying to hold a position between members of family or people, friends, um, because there is this also material um, aspects of life. But as you anchor yourself and not rock the boat, and you there stand strong in a safe harbor until the storm passes, there are good things to come to you, I do feel. So this may be maybe a stage that there is a lot of material energy in this reading, material foundations of life. There can be something abundant coming to you. Maybe again, uh, you may be also like offered with something, it may not feel enough. So like how to strategize it and get the best deal out of it can be. Maybe other people saying different opinions, but you gonna stand on in your truth, uh, and find the best position for you. And actually, the self care theme, Gemini, is also very important here. Let's get a one guidance card for you. Maybe this may help in the process. There you go. Cultivating prosperity, Gemini. A lot of prosperity on the way. This is maybe going to that something will disappoint others here. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Wow, this is very nice. Very abundant energy for Geminis. And you have no idea actually how this abundant energy can really work in one's life. Today, I I took a taxi to the to uh, I took a taxi in the morning to take Hermit, my cat, to the veterinary clinic, and because she's taking this serum and other medical care, and it was an I back to home, and then I went again to take her from the clinic, which is not very close to my home, but it's a good clinic really. Um, when I was out, there was none of the taxi, like no taxi at all. Like we were in this barren road with Hermit in her Voyager and me, and um, it was like very hot. And suddenly there was a lady. She stopped by the car in front of me. No, someone never offered me a ride like that. She was in the clinic actually, but I didn't, it seems, saw her. So I saw you, she said, where are you going? So I said, to this place. Oh, yeah, I'm going in the same direction. Let me give you a drop. And it just saved my day, really, because it is so awful to find that taxi. Taxi drivers don't like where you want to go, they don't stop, they bargain, a lot of this not so good communication. Uh, so that was something that I was offered really very in a very abundant way, very generous way with this lady. So I'm happy I come across with her. Um, just the one example how abundance really can sometimes play out in your life. So thank you very much, Gemini friends. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope it can be insightful for you. Now I'm going to move to the next sign, and this is going to be Cancer. Hello, hello, Cancer. Welcome. Oh, water sign and have some water. Let me pour some water. Water element. Okay, so we are performing the next 72 hours. Let's see what we're gonna find for you, Cancer, in the next 72 hours. So let's shuffle for you now. Let's shuffle for Cancer. Cancer time, but oh, I forget the this mini texts so that my viewers, they can know where we are when they tune in to the live stream. Okay, nice. We did good. And following the classical zodiac lineup. You can watch the readings for your sun, moon, rising, and any astrological association that you think is working for you. This is all good. Okay. What Cancers needs to know in this next 72 hours? What Cancers needs to know in the next 72 hours? Cancer's energy, please, in the next 72 hours. Just a sec. So for Cancer, we have walking away reversed. Oh, something that it seems something too hard to leave behind. And we have the World. One more card I will get from you. The fifth chakra reversed. Some blockages, but how to get to do that? Or a slowing of time and indecisions, are they like a blessing in disguise, which is gonna actually help you to give better choices or later some better circumstances? It seems there is here a connection that it's like in the place you stay, Cancer, it's very hard to acknowledge yourself, but it's also very hard to walk away from it. This feeling of a bit being stuck. I see here you couldn't quite articulate yet how you gonna speak or vocalize something which has like stayed on your chest like very long time. As it was hard to do, it is hard to do that. You cannot also leave the situation because you, and there is also some type of a responsibility actually here, like you don't want it on you anymore, like you want to leave from this and let the others like speak, want to say, but because the dialogue, the conversations, maybe communication has come to a point where it just stuck and it's not moving anymore for you. So, but also there is this part of you who cannot just leave. You are like in between like these two worlds, and there is this bridge you are about to cross but not. So I can understand. This is like the Eight of Swords energy. We have the High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles. Oh, some Cancers maybe want to leave their work, but they are now not talking about it, so they maybe keep working in something. And yes, like the options appearing, but they just don't move by it. It's not that lack of options actually here, it's that decision. I see here you are really working hard on something, Cancer. I also see that in this situation, there is something you want to keep to yourself. You don't want to share it with others. I see you here like super focused, super concentrated. You are really attending to the details of something. And you have this like great, there is some type of a conclusion you want to reach. Or it's like, you need maybe still some time. You still need some time. That's why maybe you are leaving this place fully. Like you got to use the benefits you are given while you are there. And if maybe a better choice comes, then you will decide. It's you are really, but you are also not speaking maybe to them about your plans. That there is something here you are also keeping to yourself. Uh, yes, this situation can be very, can really save the day or some time, or can serve you to handle some things. But in the long run, the boat will be shaken. So this is going to take you to maybe for some time. So there is some type of a family situation going on. I see some Cancers actually giving themselves to work, to not to maybe deal or not to talk or deal with family members. They are like keeping themselves quiet, like they are making themselves like not reachable, not within reach. Like they are not giving others easy access to reach them, because they know that if they because the Cancers know that if they speak, maybe this something is like you're gonna destroy all the bridges with someone. So that family maybe sorrow or that particular painful thing, I see here you are just working hard maybe to numb its like pain, let's say. There is also some type of a vacation energy here appearing. Oh, I was talking about burning the bridges, and now we have the broken bridge card. So to I don't know, but maybe some Cancers needs to think if like closing yourself to the excess of others, um, and maybe like disappearing sometime from the environment, or giving yourself to work, not taking any vacation yet maybe, or some, it's like some, yes, there is something with this bridge symbolism, like you are not breaking the maybe bridge, but it's like you are throwing away like this ladders which are connecting them. I see like you wait, actually deep down you don't want to do it, but it's like to protect yourself, sense of self, emotional, spiritual, and mental health. That distance for you is very needed. There are a lot of things in Cancers that they it's very hard to vocalize those things. And if you speak like, it's like if you speak, the world will burn down, kind of thing. I can see the blockage here. I can see the definitely struggle. But I want to Cancer, get an oracle card for you to see what would be the advice here. Okay. What will be the advice for Cancers here? Oh, proceeding softly. There is like a tea, a table, coffee, or some, I think, cupcakes. You serve yourself, proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. Yes. It's like when it feels like burning down, to find that tranquil space in yourself, like to find the eye of the storm, maybe, and growing your power from that inner tranquil, that inner quietude. Actually, that's how Cancers can generate energy. That's why they are very misunderstood by the other signs, but the way that they take themselves away is how they can regenerate. Um, this is how they can recharge. So maybe you had to like expose yourself a lot, and something didn't feel safe to you, you couldn't acknowledge, but now you don't have to hurry about anything, Cancer. Just slow down, enjoy that cup of tea. Okay, don't get into that thoughts, or overdo things, but just find your quietude, find your inner calm, find your inner tranquil, to generate power from that, and you will be good to go. Okay. Thank you so much, Cancer, for tuning in. Now I'm going to move to the next sign, and this is going to be Leo. Okay, let's write it in the chat as well, where we are. I will put the timestamps always when the video finishes. So, okay. Hello, 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 Leo. Welcome. Welcome to the next 72 hours reading, which is timeless. No time. So we are reading actually for a timeless time. We are reading for timeless time. So once this video is found in space and time, it may be valid for the time that it is watched. Okay. So what Leos needs to know in this next 72 hours? Let's see. What Leos needs to know in this next 72 hours. Oh, the heart chakra reversed. Why? There is a blockage in the heart for Leos. What's the reason? Oh, Leo. There you go. Here you are. Hello. Leo is looking at us. Hi, gorgeous. Came reverse. It seems okay. There is a situation here actually. Leos wanna feel their like all physical power, but there is something which is like keeping them down. There is a situation they couldn't really express their heart desire because yeah, there was a blockage with the feeling a bit maybe vulnerable, getting at this Leo wound, it bleeds, a bit lack of strength. In the jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. So, like the inner lion resting. So here, like, okay, so it's like this may also talk about also the stamina, by the way, because here there is someone you actually deep down want to express yourself. It's not that you do not know where your heart stands, but I feel a bit here brokenness, maybe rejection, maybe there is someone something there. It's like within reach, but it feels very far away, and it's very hard to reach that. Actually, you can, but you can't. So I see your struggle like around also feelings. There is some type of a maybe feeling you want to define, um, but it feels very harsh to define it. It's a harsh feeling, but you don't want to do that because it's like to have a soft spot for that feeling when it is acknowledged. The lovers for Leos. So, King of Pentacles, and the Magician. I feel this one like this. There is someone you would like maybe normally trust, and you believe that this person is going to bring you with another, or they are going to be some kind of a, symbolically speaking, like a referee, like they will decide. But it's like they are not doing it, like, or someone is not delivering the promise they give. It's like for a certain amount of time you need to wait for a decision of a person if they're gonna be moving, themselves towards the situation or not. So when this person gonna act, there is also something with this mercurial energy of communication, like it's this is like there is this heart desire, but there is also the logical thing, and you are very much separated in between both of them. But Leo, uh, you you know what feels true here for you, what really feels true without also the heart and the logic separation, what feels really true, in which you are not gonna betray to yourself. Maybe this is the decision, because here there are quick things that one can really take the advantage of, and maybe to bring an instant gratification to a situation, but it's not going to be like it's gonna be like manipulating it. It's not natural, it's not organic, it's not organically happening. um, that's why maybe you felt here like out of strength a bit, like some ways or things maybe you can use normally, not currently not available. Actually, something is completely dependent on the choice of the other person, Leo. Also, look, Leo, I see here someone who is like, you know, let's say someone is, there is a due date for something, but they move as they please, they don't care about the date. They can create dates. And this person's moving like that is actually taking away from your power. I also feel some type of uh, someone is like want to see what a partnership will produce. Is it gonna produce new manifestations, opportunities, or is it gonna produce a blockage? Like, it's like someone is very interested in your also like performance about something. How do you do it? Like they are watching you, like you are under this watch, careful watch of someone. Um, it's like they are measuring your performance, your ability for something. But your struggle here is like having to do something maybe you don't want, but you just have to do it. There will be maybe more favorable conditions, circumstances, which you would maybe express yourself in the way you want. But it's like there is something that you need to follow, and keep maybe agreeing on with this person until the big thing is like concluded. And this is actually taking away your strength. Like, it's like saying yes to something that you really don't want, but I don't know, have to do to maybe some reasons there. There is exciting events here. There is exciting events. Maybe you will be attending or coming, or now it is like acknowledged. There is this event. There is here a reconciliation energy with someone, and this is very much this reconciliation skills are also very important. But the thing is that someone in this situation can behave very in a stupidly way, which can really destroy all the process. Oh, okay. So like there, it's like you had one chance, and what did you do here? You had just one chance, and what did you hear? So maybe here, it's sometimes that maybe like a person's, behavior, but you feel embarrassed for them, that feeling. You feel embarrassed for that person. So something will be very hard for you to watch. It's like you getting the remote controller and wanna, I'm not gonna watch this now, get this embarrassment. This is in a way actually someone maybe you believe who can present you in a place, or it's like this friend doing the bits on behalf of you, um, or doing this negotiation deal, or bring two different compartments of things together. It's like, oh, what have you done? Like, you had one thing to do, and look at what you have done. So, well, normally you would maybe take over this situation, but there is something in the heart level that you just don't fully want to be also involved with it. So it's that interesting situation to be in, but I want to get some oracle message for you for some guidance. Just a sec, please. Let's get some hydration. Thank you for your patience. So what will be the guidance for Leos now? What will be the guidance for Leos? Oh my God. So we were talking about your heart, right? The heart chakra. And okay, so there you go. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from the heart. So there is something there. If you really give your ears to it, it's gonna speak to you. If you cannot hear with the five senses, then close your eyes and let your inner eye do the magic, because it's there and it wants to communicate with you. It's very important for you at this time to not receiving the message, also how you're gonna evaluate those messages. Okay, it's like you need to keep some things like to your own counsel and evaluate them from the heart space. It's like you know what is best for you. Your heart knows what is really best for you. Okay, and it's like no one can do it on behalf of you, or this is what I have get from your cards, dear friends. Thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to the new Aquarians who has just tuned in. We are performing the next 72 hours, and we are following the classical zodiac lineup here, and we have now also finished Leo, so the next sign will be Virgo. Oh, the wrong message. So let me prepare the chats. And we are now on Virgo. We are now on Virgo. Wow, okay. It's Virgo time. It's Virgo time. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to the next 72 hours stream, a stream in which we are unlocking some potential events, circumstances, situations, people, energy, so anything we can find. So forewarned is first armed, and let's find out what might be in store for Virgos out there. Okay, so Virgo, it's your turn now. And yes, we are following the classical zodiac lineup. And let's find out the first energy. So we are finding you having some anxious thoughts. So there is here some type of actually future scenario maybe you are delving into, and it is like trying to take over all the this thoughts are not functioning well. So you are really thinking um, this is a very high concern, it seems, situation, but it develops anxiety here. We have the reverse thinking woman. Oh, there is a woman here. You are thinking about a woman, and this woman is maybe, she's holding a book. So she has some written information or information. So this woman, this is a reversed energy, by the way. The card has come reversed. So, but they do not have the best interest, it seems. So maybe you are wondering what they're gonna do with this information. This person is also creating some kind of maybe a bad advice, bad guidance, like some chat which is not actually just they are not creating a healthy communication line, let's say. Okay, and it's putting you into this anxious mode. Let me get one card for this reading. I think you need it. We have the yin yang. So there is this, the duality, but actually it's not duality, it's one. We just perceive it like a duality, but actually it goes together. The situation is you are seeing something in the separate lanes, okay? Like you are seeing something actually separated from each other, maybe completely different. But I do believe that this is actually the one thing which feeds from each other. If the answers you get is creating that anxious feeling, or that a blocked thought process, then the way that you ask the question maybe is wrong. So here you need to ask the right question. In order to ask the right question, you need to see your situation not in separation, but actually a one big complete process. Like one thing is actually the extension of the other, or its shadow, or it's like you have this big bright light, but once the light is so big, it also casts great shadow. And if you see a great shadow in someone, actually you may see, you are understanding that there can be also a big light in that. So these things seems to be in separate lanes, but actually they are one thing. So maybe seeing your situation in that way can help you to really articulate it. Let's say in the more zeitgeist sense, like a more holistic looking at your situation. Now, to this, why don't we find the tarot story associated with that? And this can be also, there is something, let's say, there is a thought or something in your mind, like you try to make sense of this information, whether it comes from another woman, maybe. And it's like how to fit this information to a daily grinding process, let's say, like your daily practice or life, because you think this is going to be usable, functional for you, but how to make it have a sense and meaning for you to appear in your daily life is making you anxious, because here there is some type of a fear of losing something, and you are also, I see, questioning a lot of information here, Virgo, a lot of information. Like also what I have read or listened, can it be wrong? Have I, maybe there is an information, let's say you need to provide to somewhere or a place. Is this the right, I mean, what is the source of this information you are questioning? Have you given someone like the right information? We have a 7 of Pentacles here. Or it's like something has just like went out of balance, goes out of balance, and you find yourself communicating what you actually don't want to, and then maybe worrying about the result that it may create, knowing that what is the foundation of that actually thing you have just shared. So something worries you really there. There can be some financial concerns. We have a 3 of Cups. This woman maybe, or someone is among your friend environment. There is a friend there. There is someone here in the friend environment, or your considerations and concerns will go about a friend environment. Some maybe close connection. You try to understand how you need to approach these people. They seem to be actually very close, but the thing they share or the information they bring to that pool, what is the quality of it for you? We have the Empress here. I find this Empress like that calm and tranquil place actually, which you carry within something, you carry in you something which is very pure, and that spot where you didn't speak, mention about it yet, you didn't let others know about it yet, and you don't want to, when you speak it, when you say it, when you use it, when you acknowledge it, you worry that it's gonna get this dirt, or this it's misunderstood, or it's going to be used for some bad aims, or you really try to understand how you need to approach this information, how you're gonna assess it. You do a lot of research. I see Virgo's doing a lot of research. Let me see the tea leaf energy here. I see here there is some group of friends or people uh, you are a bit hesitant to get involved with them, or you are a bit hesitant to become friends with them, or get into their environment because maybe you know something and you are like maybe have these concerns that it's going to harm a process or something. Let me see the TVs. We have here the scales. We have victory. And yes, someone working against you and behind your back. Maybe this is the woman who does not have the best interest of using a particular information, setting someone or something against you, like maybe that friend circle, which is maybe like there is a dominant woman there, by the way. Somewhere, someone maybe is nice actually, but like setting something or someone against you. So here then you got to be careful in this next 72 hours. Someone is going back behind your back, and try to change the way that the scales are in balance. Um, but what will be the guidance here? A group of people are like maybe celebrating victory of something, but you are like trying to maybe stay away from it, because if you involved in them, you are going to be part of their talk, their this maybe gossips or their game. So you try to actually find balance in your relationships. I see here you try to really understand the true value of something in your life, maybe something that you haven't realized before. Like now you understand actually its true meaning for you. And maybe with this thing, you didn't know its value before, but now it's more valuable. But maybe that thing or that person is not in your life anymore. So uh, maybe they were that balancing part of one of your scales. Now that is missing, you try to uh, you know understand how you're gonna take the situation. So the advice for you, wow. So there is here something with looking deeper, looking deeper. Okay, so are we really looking deep enough to this situation, or are we just creating this anxiety over some mundane concerns? What will be the really the deeper way to see this situation? Maybe something like I have offered you or talk about in the beginning, to understand actually two different things, actually one same thing. But also in your inner depths, in your depths, there is a gem you need to find. Maybe this is a talent, maybe this is a skill, you got to bring it. Maybe it was like unlocked there all this time, but through these circumstances and situations, that gem actually wants to come out as you learn to look deeper to that. You are holding something of quality within yourself, and you really need to. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. Something is actually there, very radiant. It's not dark, it's radiant. Even it was dark though, that's also okay, because that would be the feeling also you would learn a lot about yourself. But here we are actually talking about something really bright. It's waiting you to see that deeper truth and what you're gonna learn from it. Thank you very much, Virgo friends, for tuning in. Okay, so the next sign. Okay, the next sign is Libra. The next sign is Libra. Okay. Libra time. Yay. By the way, friends in the who are watching, please don't forget to check my latest posts in community section. Okay, it's very important for me. I'm writing the timestamps here so I can, easily timestamp when the video is finished. So, hello, Libra, welcome. So it's Libra time. Libra, not only Libra, but Libra moon, Libra rising, Libra sun, okay? Libra sun, moon rising. So what they need to know in the next 72 hours, I am following the zodiac lineup. Now it's the 7th sign, Libra. What Libras needs to know. So Libra, for your couldn't talk. The first message for Libra. Wow. 7th chakra. Wow. And what you are really feeling so strong, which is not really about your 5 senses, but something more beyond, starting from your crown chakra. You are, we have the reversed attachment there. Oops. Just a sec. Reversed attachment. Okay. Good one. Now, the story here is interesting. Now, Libra, first of all, you are pulled towards something really beyond expression or words. Maybe it's more about you are actually about to release something very you are about to release something very something was very much pressure on you, that I don't know, the attachment in the way that it creates maybe codependency, or something that something has served to you in a way, in a great depth for some time, but now also there was maybe some type of a social role that you got to play. Like you were in this type of socially you got to present yourself suitable for that environment, which was actually the persona, like, okay, So it's like others perceive you in some way, but deep down inside, you are much more than that. So this is a realization of like you are actually much more than what you have like presented to others, or how others like reflected you back to you. And there is some also letting go of attachments, codependencies, or something like which was like imprisoning you an idea, something like chaining you down. Like you are coming to some great understanding about this. You are coming some great understanding about this. It is just at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. And this can be, of course, completely this can be a completely also a spiritual experience. Okay, so my words maybe is not enough to express it, but it can be also something profoundly spiritual. This realization is really elevating you, and you are getting a lot of assistance from here. Some type of information will be presented to you. You have finally like achieved um, to to gain some kind of a knowledge, because with you this is in the right hands. This is because it's in the right hands. Okay. And you have made it, but you got to make a sacrifice for this. And the sacrifice though happening here like voluntarily, like naturally, let's say. So the tarot message here, Eight of Swords. Now we will see you are releasing this. The devil, there you go, the attachment, imprisoning, dependencies, or something which was like weighing you down, because we have a reversed attachment here. So this is Nava. You will be free from it. Ace of Wands, there you go. Like there is a gateway. There is, wow, this is amazing. This is really a full release. I have also 5 planets in Libra. Like something which has like occupied our mind like very long time, like couldn't really see with understand with the 5 senses, but now it's like we are able to understand and grasp its great meaning with our crown chakra kind of thing. I feel also there is some kind of a torch here. It's a torch. It's like visiting like a dark place after a long time, putting your torch, but also seeing what it has hide all this time. This is like a very big discovery you can make about yourself. And it's like you're gonna say, how I was blind to see this. All this time, how I was blind to see this. Let me see some tea leaf cards. Torch. Yes, torch. If I would give a name for this reading, I would say a torch, a light, which also produces action. So there is fire here, some warmth, something warm, something guiding, something alarming in a positive way, something that may produce a direction leading also, leading, like showing the way also for the others. So that's a very good position to be in. There is an exciting event here. There is an exciting event. You can also understand something very hidden in terms of relationship aspects. We have the vacation energy. There you go. Hidden secrets can harm you. But this was in that dark place, or hidden secrets of others. Now here is the torch, and something is going to get a full exposure here. Full exposure. So it's like, let's say someone even like was very much close to making a mistake of still maybe progressing in a situation which is like full of shadowy stuff there. But it's like this card, the crown chakra opening, it's bringing you a great realization of understanding how you need to see something from now on, in what perspective. And this situation needs no secrets, but just transparency. So in this next 72 hours, there is going to be enough transparency for you to see through the veil, to see through everything. Anything which you couldn't really grasp with your five senses. And by the way, this may all happen in a place where some of you may be far away from home, or some people may take a vacation, like can go to a different place, a short journey maybe. So it's like there is also a place, a physical place, these things will take place, which is a bit maybe far away from your home. And you will be opening your eyes to something, like you will be like saying to yourself, how I stayed like blind to this after maybe all these years. So this is some great big discovery, I have to say. I want to get a guidance oracle for Libras. So can you please offer a guidance for Libra? Can you please offer a guidance for Libra? Can you please offer a guidance for Libra? Mending bridges. Mending the bridge with yourself. I heal rifts. I am a mender. You are also mending the bridges here. Something with about the scales actually you are holding. Like maybe two different things you think was different from each other, but actually very alike, very familiar. As something will come to light and the truth is now can be grasped, this may mend some bridges with other people. I feel here some type of a great acknowledgement. For some reason I want to get a card from this art deck for you. It's just, it has a Klimt's painting. So what we have here, Three of Swords. There was relationship difficulties. restrictions. Difficulties exist to be surmounted. Ralph Waldo Emerson. And we have also the painting here for the Three of Swords, which reads as The Agony in the Garden, Paul Gauguin, 1889. Norton Gallery, Palm Beach, Florida, USA. This picture. Hmm. Uh, when this great big realization happens, they usually happen out of great painful things and discomfort. This is the root cause of something, because you have like had enough with something and you come to a point where, like, the moment you say there is nothing to turn to, and it's that one big great realization. This is, I think, more of like a reading which has a great spiritual quality to it. Of course, this can really manifest differently in your lives. I mean, these are, of course, general readings. Um, but just to give you a heads up about this, I wanted to bring the message. Thank you so much, dear Libra, for tuning in. Now I'm going to move to the next sign, but before that, I'm going to take a little break. So I will be back, okay, in 10 minutes maybe, and I will see you there, okay? Bye. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. So last time we have performed for Libra. Now we will be performing for Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. So Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to the next 72 hours reading, which is performed for a timeless time. So this reading does not have a time. So whenever you watch it from the past, present, or future, it may appeal for the Aquarians. For the souls who are seeking to align with something they are actually looking for. Scorpio, what you need to know for this next 72 hours is we have the adjacent possibilities came reversed. This usually talks about something that you think there is an option, and it's the one and only option. So, but actually, the energy talks about there can be several ways to reach that point. Like there can be other opportunities in terms of as a helping hand or a path to take, and they can be in your definitely close proximity. You are waiting a particular times a storm to ease. I see. Okay. Now in this reading, there are a couple of things I have to mention. Now, this stormy period of time, which seems to be like over nowadays, may actually create many alternative paths for you. But it seems energetically here you are in the next 72 hours seeing something with only one direction, like actually, like a Scorpio archetypal energy does, like a black and white, But there are also other tones and, nuances in between them. I want you to also consider some other alternative options, which is not maybe showing themselves yet, but can be there for you definitely. we have the card of deaths. This is you. That is represented by Scorpio. So it's like, I'm gonna go there and like finish it. So it's like to conclude something, and you think this is the only way. For instance, what you are concluding here, the card has just fly over my hands as the card's meaning similar to it. It's about our flying illusions, dreams, not so much grounded. So okay, so here it seems obviously you want what is real, what is concrete, what is long term in this. I see Scorpios are really resisting to something that they don't want to become and defined by the process. There can be maybe situations you had to go through, but you don't want these things to define you, and you are here more about like a very you are here more about to go for a more authentic expression for yourself. You are really seeking the authentic. You are really seeking maybe for your connection, and from all the definitions maybe you have tried Scorpio, but you want to know, you want to learn, want to put things like into context for you, it seems. I see here a person who is not very much moved by it's like a person, they are already breathing fire, and like fire cannot affect them. So you are about to bring a very authentic expression out of you to a person, and you are like taking all the castles made by the sand down, and it's like you are saying, you cannot define me in this way, or it's like you cannot like, I am not your projection of something. I am an authentic person. I am not your projection, and I am not gonna live by them. Plus here, there maybe there was a person who was like offering you some alternative ways, like telling you this was only a choice. But now it's like you can come to also realize that this is not actually the only choice. There are also other ways. But as a person of style, you may also say, no, I'm going to choose this way. I will always choose this way. And this is my style to do it. So here, someone, no matter what their affinity with you, is going to, I think, really expose to that authentic expression of you. And here, like this may, for instance, a person can be very illusionary, telling lies, or things that never actually became true. There is some type of a confrontation, can we say? I think, yes, we can say something like that. I want to get some tea leaf cards to this. That is Scorpio. Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio here with this Fire King. Just wow. Like Pluto, Venus. Oh, there is a really like a dramatic relationship scenery here, I have to say. But you maybe want to know where you stand. And this is also like, let's say a person is like taxing you every time to your limits, and you're gonna like end this. Uh, you're gonna end this. Like, you cannot tax me for the things I spoke before, or for things that which are not valid anymore. Um, or it's like making you feel like you have something like a debt to them, or you owe to them. It's like it's gonna really finish all these things. So I have to tell you that there is something intense in this reading. um, the actually the all the needs here is, I will tell you something, Scorpio, very straightforward. All this need actually is to create an intense experience, not for the ego, but for the soul, because there is this need to purge. Otherwise, it's like a Scorpio maybe like cannot regenerate. So it feels like a life that matter. Maybe this is really. And of course, in this energy, uh, you may realize some, you know, someone is like confusing power, uh, what power is, what control is, obsession, intimacy, power. You know, it is very the from the story actually is. It was very hard for you to figure out what is really fulfilling and what is really painful. You think the like in this reading, I see you. The painful thing actually is like more fulfilling because it has some kind of experience, some kind of like agony. But here you are not for the painful experience. You are for something something fulfilling. So you are not mixing the painful with being fulfilling anymore. Now these can like go in separate ways, and you are here like more in the um, energy of actually regenerate by creating an experience which wasn't fulfilling. I mean, creating an experience to purge, to cut through what wasn't fulfilling but only painful, something like that. You crave that peace and harmony. You, in the 72 hours, there is a victory energy here. You are like going after your own peace, and you will successfully overcome the problem that illusions which was like created by a person, or like you may be delusional, like there was this veil, but now this is like being removed, like you know what to do. This can also make you meet with the darker side of your inner demons. So this reading is actually has a lot of shadow work quality to it. So you can really actually learn a lot from that shadow and dark aspects uh, about yourself, about the other person. um, it's like actually the experience is like about this through these connections and relationships. It's about you actually um, recognizing your own material, like what you are actually made of. So as you recognize that material. You don't project it another person, right? When someone is like talking to you, for instance, out of projection, you will feel it. So that unprocessed material in themselves, like being projected to you, actually there is something weird in their speech, right? So here, uh, mm, well, there is some talent for drama here, I have to admit, but and some maybe artistic sense, maybe some Scorpios, if you are like a creator at some field, um, or in general, I mean, there is some type of uh, transformation you are expecting, like this experience, as you find your authentic expression, will carry you to some kind of a how to say, you you know you I feel, I don't know how to say this, but I feel you really want to feel complete, Scorpio. You really want to feel complete with your own inner self through this experience. You are now gonna cut off what is irrational, what irresistible ones, um, the painful or controlling, or it's like, yeah, there is like one way to do it. I was just thinking if there is another way to overcome this, but maybe it's just like a one way to do it, and you are right about that. It's like you are about to enter into a stage, and it is like the most critical scene, act of a play, of the script, and you take your stage and you do your role and then leave. So there is, I have to say, there is something dramatic there. So for Scorpios, then what will be the guidance? What is the guidance for Scorpios in this situation? Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Accepting what is. Not it's what it's supposed to be or how it is projected, right? Accepting what is. So this is maybe the ultimate uh, manifesto of you, okay? Accepting what is. So simple. No need to bring anything to it. There is a white rose in this card, which is the white rose, which is also the death tarot card in tarot. There is also a white rose there, lotus rose. I don't remember, but this is the really like a gateway to a transformation. Thank you very much, Scorpio, for tuning in. Now we are going to move to the next sign, and this is going to be Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I will get the cards which has just fell down, but they are too much. But I will accept them. So these are the ones. Let's see. Goddess of the Moon, action, man holding a coin, and also the community card. Your intuition is telling you to take action towards a person who has some maybe control or some rights about material sources. You may, this person may have ties to some type of a group, and you may also want to understand the position of this person in that group setting, because something is maybe not making sense to you about this person. There can be a person who is causing a decrease in money, material sources, or finance, or someone maybe spending too much, or someone who is not good, doing good with the money or what they have. I see here this person actually may be in a influential in a place, or and you are also a part of that group or this place. Uh, I feel like you may expose someone, Sagittarius, to be honest. You can expose someone. You can, um, maybe there is like a financial resources that a group or community has access. You may be questioning like what happened to some type of a missing money. Your senses are speaking to you in a way. You need to take action towards maybe a group of people, or there is like a someone in the okay, Sagittarius, there is someone like belongs to a community, and you finally make a step maybe to towards them, but you may figure out that they are now out of that group, like they are like someone has no any ties or association with a group or place due to some misactions, maybe. Page of Cups. But this information may come later. First you may just feel like moving towards the person, but then finding out they cut maybe connection with the group, and it's like he doesn't live here anymore, something in that nature. Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, there you go, the money card. Or there can be, yeah, there is some type of a big financial concept which is very domineering for the reading. I see. Yes, someone is like leaving that position in a time you approach. It's like maybe this person is like understand that they will be approached, and now they are leaving their chair, their place. They will have no more ties with that place, and you may come to understand this is not what you are actually looking for. So some Sagittarius, maybe you are getting close with a group of people or community, um, but there is also this dissolve in people, like dissolving from their place, from the position that they hold once. There can be some money debate or financial debate with a person here. Some monetary loss of a person, some trouble, and it's like you just can't believe how do they maybe manage this situation. Maybe the money loss is something, or some financial situation is getting this bad reputation, and you are like, no, this is not going to produce any results for me. This is not the person I want to work with. This is not the financial advisor or the group, or there is this, so you take yourself like away from a potential danger there, like getting away from maybe a big loss, or uh, you leave a place before it becomes a big loss for you. Just now you overcome it with maybe small loss there. Like you also enter to that group, but no more you are in there. There is also some kind of a reputation involved with this person's, maybe this man. There is a man here. We have snake, so this is deceit, and um, someone has, you are walking away like from dangerous acquaintances and what is like unsafe. Someone can also betray their community here. Like maybe I feel here you sense someone, like there is this enemy, um, and maybe you sense that someone has like stabbed them, like betrayal in the back, like betrayal symbolically speaking, and you take action and maybe you expose, reveal something, finding out sometimes the person who like defines or themselves is not what they are actually um, presenting themselves. So here you maybe also hear someone's actually true identity. Okay, you may also if you were like in a group if you are in a group settings, there can be some gossips, like news and things you may heard about a person that you had maybe heart for or wanted to be close, but you may like hear things about them. So you are like, oh, I'm happy that I didn't get into that kind of thing. There is a relationship with a woman. You make a connection with a woman among that group. Like you're hearing something is being like emptied, or as you get this news, something has been emptied from your life. Like you had this maybe short-term goal, but it's not that anymore. The setup changes, so now you shift perspective. But there is tower here. There is some success, new foundations and new perspectives. Maybe you will be also uh, convincing yourself that you need to do this alone, not in a group setting. some Sagittarius may not want to be associated with the community anymore. There can be also some bad rep about you in a community, but you later than work hard or leave maybe some toxic people and you achieve things by yourself. I mean, there is some type of this can be of course a great victory for you at this time, but you go through a lot in this, I have to say. But I have to say that there is some something, a risk you take here, but somehow it manifests in the right way, like you are not being wronged. I am an incredible generous being, sharing of yourself. Sharing of yourself. I think you are here just getting a warning. You are about to share your share of yourself with someone and you get warning, and you are now checking on your generosity with whom or what you're gonna share. You're not gonna share anymore. This is actually then what you will be sharing. You're gonna keep for yourself because the situation prove itself like the other way around that than you thought of. So there is definitely a big shift in the perspective, Sagittarius friends. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope my aim with these readings are to, first forewarn this first armed, so to develop awareness around something that you may potentially go through. Of course, these are general readings, but to make you more prepared for that 72 hours. So thank you so much for tuning in. Now I'm going to move to the next sign, and this is going to be Capricorn. Oh, okay. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. This is going to be your reading for the next 72 hours. We are going to explore a potential situation, circumstances, issues that may arise that you need to be aware of. Let's see. So your first message for the next 72 hours, Capricorn. The first message is we have the appreciation came reversed. Something feels bitter to you. Patience. Oh, Okay, so something needs time, but you don't have any. Uh, I mean, you don't have patience for something. Okay, so something in this in the next 72 hours, you will be learning that something needs time to grow, and it requires some time from your part to wait and. But your understanding, it's like if I wait, then what is going to be different? Um, Actually, someone is like giving you maybe more time, like a due date has come also, but you are maybe asking for some time from them. They give you a certain amount of time. They say they can be patient with it, but the date they give you is not something you really like. Like you feel yourself like hurrying, or you are wondering, I wish there would be a better alternative for that. So it here, what you are offered, it seems not making you feel um, like you are getting something you want out of this. You, in a situation, you are also finding very overwhelming to like wait too long for something. There is really something with the time and restrictions that it creates. You don't want to wait about around something anymore. Oh yes, we have the world. It's it, or it's like, oh okay, let me put it like rest then. You know, oh I understand, because this it's like something in your mind. You were like thinking or imagining it to be different. Mm. But it's like it needs to take the most conservative way. Like it needs the most this way with rules, protocols, bureaucracy. Um, it's like okay, let me close my eyes here, and when it is like 2040, 2040, wake me up, wake me up when it is 2040. I cannot like wait for this kind of energy I'm getting. Something feels like very old, and also very old fashioned maybe. And you may be some Capricorns also like wondering why a particular thing is not getting really an update or upgrade. Like technologically, let's say it is still old and rusty. Um, but it seems this is how they do in that town, let's say. Oh, the tower. Oh, it's like noticing that you cannot change something until you see it like getting broken first. It's like uh, this t-shirt, let's say, let me make it first like even non-wearable, like wearing it too much and like too worn out, and then I get new one, right? Let's say. So this is like that. It's until it until it just doesn't fall. Okay, so the new, it's like cannot be created, and this is something you learn in the 72 hours. And actually your approach to this is like, isn't there is a new way to do it? Isn't can't we find any other way? Do we have to like wait this much, kind of thing? We have the card of wealth. This may be also about situations or circumstances, of course, which may produce a wealth for you. We have the sun. You maybe relied on a particular resource which may create wealth for you. and happiness. But getting these restrictions or something, this limit with time in a place where you do not have any patience. Actually, Capricorns are quite patient, but in this way, you even find it very, you know, it's like too long to wait. And yes, there is something here with some Capricorns. There is something here with regards to um, what's the English word? Retirement. There is something here with the retirement age. Some regulations you need to wait, or like to retirement, like let's say there is some, I don't know how to say it in English, but you know, for the insurance, for the things, for these technical things, or I don't know, social security. There is this levels of things. Like this is talking about that when you're gonna come to that and you can have that resources and get the resources to you. Maybe there are some regulatory terms which is going to affect you with regards to that, or this is like one's problem and it's also like a concern to you. You are you don't want to wait for a particular resource to reach to you. You are really wondering about what something is, what shape it's gonna take at last, you know, what shape. But realizing that this is also constantly changing. So I can see your struggle here. Let me find a balance, balancing card. Let me find balance. Let me find a balancing guidance. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. About this situation, maybe you haven't like shared your true opinion about this. And maybe it's like if this process is restricting your communication or the things you want to share, um, please know that as long as you really communicate what you're going to say from that depths of yourself, that authentic part of you, there is no late or early or limited or free, you know, communication, because this is coming from that very deepest part of yourself. And uh, this is that part, this is going to actually make the change here, I have to say. I feel some Capricorns also in a place where let's say silence is asked from you with regards to a particular subject. I see here you are not going to maybe wait for that time to explain yourself. Some Capricorns are uh, they're gonna say something and it may really change the course of things, and it may really come from your mouth as like a direct experience and not some type of a opinion or thought, but and this is really coming from the depths of your being. And as it is like communicated, it may really create some kind of a shift in paradigm and put you later into a maybe advantageous point. Also, this is what I have get from this reading. Thank you very much, Capricorn, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this reading and find it insightful. So let's go to the next sign, and this is Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, welcome. This is going to be the next 72 hours reading. Okay, so the energy for you is we have the victory. Victory on what? In a situation that you will win, have victory through expressing yourself, through the very an ultimate expression, like the way you communicate will, or the words you will pick will definitely bring you that sense of achievement. Maybe this is really some type of a speech you will be giving, or you will be talking about something which is very important at this time. What the speech will be about, or what you're gonna talk there, what you're gonna express. Oh, door to value. There is a financial gain. Good communications, good financial gain, arrival of money, the way that you operate, maybe some financial relationships, some transaction things. There is really a good uh, amount of success here. And there is also when you talk about something which also creates a value for you, a lot of value, it may have a, of course, financial value, spiritual value, emotional value. It's like as long as you present well what you need to be speaking here, there is a lot of gain. There is a lot of gain. There is a lot of access to the world of values, let's say, whether be it in a modern, old-fashioned, your personal values, or you may be like some Aquarius may get some type of acclaim, or like maybe contributing to something which is like found valuable, but there is a lot is hidden in how you're gonna express yourself. We have the Five of Pentacles from a point of like to feel broke, to be broke, emotionally broke, spiritually feeling broke, material wise broke, or like you gonna like overcome this. Yes, Nine of Cups. There is a big wish here, like becoming true. There is a really reward, and Six of Swords, which is like giving you like an easy access for like the next chapter of your story. Plus, what is hidden here is that like you are arriving to a place, like your victory, of course, can be someone's losing, right? So they will move away, but it's like maybe you will stay. However, uh, the elements who is going to leave maybe, or lose, like maybe the counterpart, they wanna like move to um, a place where there is no like a more like calmer place. Like here, the 72 hours are like I illustrated with like with a winner and also loser. Maybe this is also like a competition, like a contest, something in that nature. Sales maybe, or some kind of achievement which make others to see the value in you, or what you are communicating here creating a value. It adds value to other people's life. It enlightens it. It shapes it in a positive way. um, and from that point of like isolation, you maybe for some time to get there, to get this point, suddenly you like feel that also instant fulfilling thing. Some Aquarius, maybe I see some type of not migration, but maybe if you have a child, by the way, like moving from one place to another, moving from a one very difficult conditions, poor conditions, to a more peaceful state. So there we are finding also, I will tell you something. In this 72 hours, there is going to be amazing conversation with someone. You're gonna like feel finally, you're gonna feel a lot of fulfillment from this. You maybe even get close to someone maybe known, famous, or seem uh, like being with someone who is like well known, so their also status or reputation is affecting yours, um, creates value, how you present yourself, and you are doing things in a place where there is a lot of opposition, yes, rivalry, competition. You got to really show strength and fortitude here. You're gonna this is not just happen overnight. You are like overcoming a lot of obstacles. However, there is also some tears. Some of you will drop happy tears, but some of you is you know I don't want to say this is like painful, but the way that you did things, maybe like it was like from a hard way, like you worked hard for it. Um, and you had to eliminate some big obstacles on the way. But in the end, it all comes down to maybe it's like you couldn't stop something to happen, or um, some people had to go through some experiences, you couldn't prevent it. But to you, yes, it was a personal success, but it has also created some other shifts for others. So I feel like you are finding yourself in like at the center of the space of in a place where you feel like you are the center. But when you perceive your environment, you feel the shortcomings, or the handicaps, or losses of other people. Maybe you, yeah, achieved something great, but you are like inspired for like for a great cause you will be working on, or there is some kind of social engineering ideas in you, like an experiences moves you to maybe make other people's worries or experiences like easier on them because yours was very painful and you don't want others to have this similar but at least a maybe more less painful situation or more comfortable. You know, I feel and I also mentioned the great financial abundance. Let's see your card. Listening with your heart. Leo also got this, by the way, card. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. There are things, obviously, that cannot be maybe expressed with five senses, but with the language of the heart language. I see here someone is whispering something to your ear, which really moves you. You are very happy to receive it. It really creates a heart-centered experience for you. I feel actually in general, not maybe all the good things, but the thing here is you're gonna be moved by this experience in a heartful way of Aquarius. So this is what I see in this reading. Thank you very much for tuning in, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading. So, by the way, please don't forget to check my last community posts. This is very important for me. I also wanted to mention that. So, okay, so let's now perform this art for Pisces. Okay, almost there. So the first card has popped. We have Justice. Welcome. Welcome, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning in. So your next 72 hours, thank you so much for tuning in once again. This is something that we do, like forewarned is forearmed. So let's find out what is the story here. By the way, started with tarot. We have the Justice, the Lovers, and also the Ace of Pentacles. There is a partnership taking place here, which is going to produce some material results, but I see a lot of decision here to consolidate or reconcile something, some choices, some very, after weighing the pros and cons of a situation, moving towards a direction which is going to create material results for you. Very concrete, very realistic expectations are also covering that. You try to really find that we have the balance and also the justice, which is actually the balance. So the energy repeats itself in a way that it really wants you to weigh your options in this. No extremes is needed. No extremes is needed in this. Wow, healer of the ages, very much healing conditions around you and also around people you love. Anxiety, but you are very anxious about this new beginning. So one more card let's get, because now it is shaped, it's a deal, but how we gonna carve the actual thing out of it. Adjacent possibilities reverse. You are like narrowing down your options, and there is this one way and you're gonna try it, it seems. But this way can be quite stormy, so make sure you have also a C and a B plan for it. So make sure this is not the only way you will be creating the conditions. We have the fifth chakra. There is a good expression you will bring and maybe your concerns to a situation, but this is really gonna create a full understanding for your counterparts, and I think they will be assisting and helping you. um, I think when you acknowledge your thoughts to yourself also, maybe in the form of writing or something that you may find your own stream of consciousness, this is really creating in balance, and through this balance definitely like makes you focus to the best possible authentic expression there. It is okay if you also acknowledge your concerns, and without speaking and acknowledging it, no healing takes place, no easing takes place. um, there is this really movement, like every fragmented piece of life, of your life or of life, has come together and finally creating something meaningful for you. There is a here an old man or an old person in your midst. Yes, this is, they are maybe giving some advice to you about this new beginning, or risk taking it can be for some Pisces. You will be like offered some ways and means, and like the tips and secrets of a particular maybe a job, or like the know-how of something, but which is like for you like privilege to know it. I see there is some kind of a family information coming from a family business being handed down to generations. You're gonna have this very um, refined drops of knowledge from something or someone. Something is also gonna go public. So I see you in a, here there is a natural like a atmosphere, like a park or a green place, or somewhere like publicly you will overcome, you will overcome maybe also a financial obligation here, like you will you will really find the like there is this one key and it opens all the doors. It's not just the one key and one door, and the key is just for that door, but there is one key, it opens many doors. So this is what you are really reaching, and this really um, creates a lot of experience in the especially matters of communication. um, I feel now what I'm talking about is not something actually super like light-hearted to go. Obviously, the obstacles here, the also sometimes, um, you know, second adopting of risk taking, or new things, new steps. Um, all the experience is going to unlock some parts of yourself. Actually, um, some obstacle is in the end like being removed. Now you can speak, now you are able to express yourself, now you can acknowledge that you find actually the solution. um, you want to communicate without fear, and you you want to like connect through this on a deeper level. uh, I think all the situation is producing some kind of a detoxifying attitude. Um, I don't know, which is helping you to establish also some maybe strong connections, like from where you stand. There is really a big this ship is big. This ship is like sailing, and it has like the potential equipment and to go for. And of course, there will be storms, cloudy weather. There will be a nice harbor. It's like a Voyager ship, and you decided to get on this Voyager ship with a person. Um, I feel you are given a key also in the way you are given a space, you are given a place. Um, like there is some kind of access to you, uh, like given to some kind of a location, a center or place. Um, it, it's important for you to it's important for you to really acknowledge yourself here. Don't take your words away, or don't go like silent. Okay, don't go silent into that night. um, this is uh, a- as long as you keep in the balance, okay, and not letting extremes in. We have justice here. This is the Libra energy. I mean, this situation and the people can really promise a lot. I feel also here, seeing people's situations to act in their utmost capacity. You may also have like we have the justice, some legal rights of something. Cherishing self. I accept and love myself. This is all creating that sense of um, trusting yourself, knowing your words. Um, the news is good here. Like you give yourself a gift, a nice coffee, maybe some nice go to a restaurant to eat, to celebrate it. Get yourself a nice, something to drink. Um, you got to really enjoy yourself about achieving this, and because this is something you will have like a high contribution. Okay, so um, definitely please see your worth in this situation, and all will be fine. Thank you very much for tuning in, Pisces friends. It's great to read for you. Good reading and good vibes. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and please take good care. Ciao for now. Bye bye.